welcome everyone again to our weekly talk show. We have a lot of audience. They've been waiting. I know. Thank you for waiting patiently online, and people in the audience. Thank you for being here. The usual people. Um, yeah,
Señora
thank
Luz,
you,
¿está?
señor. La hermana Luz.
For the welfare,
Yeah, la familia.
la
Yeah,
familia.
que son muchas walls. The wall family. You know.
Period, period, period.
Yeah, Sister Waters didn't come today.
No.
Yeah, I can't see her.
Yeah,
So
she
yeah.
did.
Oh yeah, she's over there. Yeah.
Oh, she just moved location.
Yeah. Someone took her spot.
Thanks,
But yeah,
babe.
thanks everyone. Thank you for visiting us tonight. And I just want to wish a happy Mother's Day for American mothers yesterday and Mexicans mamas today. Feliz Dia de las Madres. I was gonna say another one, but it's gonna sound weird. De las mamás. Ses. De las mamás grandotas y las mamás chiquitas. So yeah, I want to welcome Cosita, Giselle in the house. Lydia,
Period.
thank you
Period.
for accepting the invitation. Charlie,
Yeah.
hello, thank you for being here, and Pastor Carlos Reyes for being here. And yeah, and again, thank you the people in the south.
And y'all.
I was gonna say Brandon. Thank you, Brandon and Yas. Thank you for setting everything up. And yeah, and how's everybody doing today?
Pretty good.
I heard your story, so it's like a novela going on at
Yeah.
work. Yeah, so I know it's gonna, yeah. So just don't get involved, girl.
I know that's why I'm getting the day off tomorrow. Just kidding. I just have a doctor's appointment
Just like
tomorrow.
everything from the above, from the outside, not get involved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Cosita has work today or no?
No, today was my day off.
Ooh.
I'm
What was that?
tired.
What'd
We
you
had
do?
a potluck.
What'd you do?
We had a potluck today, and I ended up bringing birria. And it was nice. We all went. I only went for 30 minutes, but they had to pay us for the 2 hours. We were at work, clocked in.
Oh, okay.
So it was nice.
So you didn't work today, but you had to go.
Yeah, it's the potluck.
What a sacrifice. Yeah, Charlie. Oh yeah, you're at that today. ¿Qué hiciste ahora, Pastor Reyes?
Vale Reyes.
Bueno,
Bueno, fui a mi mamacita.
el Día de las Madres.
Y luego llevé a mi niña y a mi niño al dentista. Yo no le compren dulces a mi niña, ¿eh?
What happened?
Compraron varias caries.
Ooh, cavities.
So, mejor regálale un sándwich o algo así.
¿Le va a doler? ¿Le van a tapar?
No sé todavía. Tenemos que hablar con un especialista a ver qué es lo que pasa. Y a ti te cambiaron los frenos, ¿no?
I got
Already?
yeah, I got braces. I got spring.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my expander off next summer. This is June.
Eso me la pasé un poco ocupado. Ya después llegamos tarde, pero
But here we are. Thank you for being here on time, everybody. Thank you. I know Brandon went to LA, went to the hood.
What's that?
Yeah, representing the hood.
I'm
And
from
yeah,
San Diego.
310.
oh, you want something?
I'm from San Diego.
Tijuana. They call themselves from San Diego, but you know Tijuana. nothing against Tijuana. Just saying.
We're just specifying where.
Yeah, just making it clear.
I'm not from Tijuana, okay?
310.
eres tijuanera, hombre, ¿por qué te haces?
O todos con cola, todos con rabo. Like we're all from the same hood, so.
Qué tristeza que llegues a tu país.
I my birth certificate says
Llegas a
Chula Vista.
Chula Vista. I prefer to be from Tijuana. So yeah, we're gonna talk about Friday.
¿Quieres ahorrar dinero?
Son nuestros vecinos, y no, a veces como que, yeah, we God bless our neighbors. They're quiet today. If you guys can hear. Thank you. Yesterday, God gave me patience during the service because, yeah, God bless them.
God bless.
Yeah, so Friday, Asa gave a word. Thank you, Asa. I know you were waiting online for us to jump in.
Hi, Asa.
You did a good job.
And I know he's dying to be here so he can translate. But Asa, soon, I think I spoke too soon about our neighbors. Yeah, I think I spoke too soon. Here we go.
Imagine. Déjame.
Juan said, "Is Chula Vista the same as Hasta la Vista?"
Yeah.
Chula Vista is like Rancho Dominguez, wannabe, which AKA is Compton from San Diego. You know, if you know Compton or Rancho Dominguez, it's the same thing.
It's not.
Oh my God, no me quiero reír.
Oh, I like this song.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about Friday. Asa preach a good word on Friday.
Yes.
And what was it about, girls and guys? A ver. You then jump in.
The title was Generation C: The Transition. Use Joshua 1:16.
Joshua 1:16.
I already know. I know.
That's good.
Asa, I remember.
See, Asa, you made an impact.
Oh, there he goes.
This is like awkward.
We all got our drinks today.
I know, really.
Is that you? Oh, okay. Yeah, just ignore if we kind of like make a little movement here and there. You know, the music moves us.
puras
we
Yeah,
let-
it's singing randomly.
Like, las canciones son coritos, ¿verdad?
Yeah, it's taking me back to like back in the
Las
day.
Yeah,
faldas,
me too.
los velos.
The velos, the faldas. Where, girl? My mom has a whole bunch of them.
I love how one hair is sticking out.
So, yeah, so, ¿qué aprendieron el viernes de la transición a generación C? What you guys learn on Friday?
That you have to let.
We have to let go of the old in order to get in with the new.
Okay, how about, can you explain what's old and what's new?
Like, Cosita, you want to
No, I
elaborate on
don't.
that?
Well, I think an example he used was how we know as you know, as church service has been going and as we have been developing as Christians in our walk with God, there's something's changing in our church as a whole, and you know in order for it to fully change and to like what God's gonna do, we have to let our past behind. We have to let certain things behind and just go with what God has. That's what I got.
All right. Another example of letting the old go, a ver. Because we say a lot of things. Oh, yeah, let the gold and, you know. But what is that? What is, you know, I like what you said, girl, thank you. But another example of letting the old.
I mean, we're,
How about some resentments?
Mm-hmm.
How about some, huh?
Here we go again.
I'm just, I turned this way, okay? I'm going to ask la hermana, Sister Waters. How about letting go some resentment, Sister Waters?
The
Yeah?
plastic.
Okay. She needs to let go. You need to let go. How about when you have something against someone, letting it go?
Can we talk about applying that though? Because you know, a lot of people have that issue where, let's say me and Pastor, actually that's a wrong example. Me and Charlie, we get into it. We say sorry. You know, we like, but he digs deep in there. You know, like he really like crosses the line for that. You know how there's people that do that and then they apologize. They talk about it. It's dead, quote unquote dead. However, they don't feel that in the inside. So the minute somebody says like, hey, what do you think of Charlie? Some people are like, oh, well, he did me dirty back then. You know, like that's not letting it go. A lot of people tend to do that. So that's what I mean by applying it.
Hey, Lydia.
That's controversy time, but it is true. It is true. But that's what I wanted to get to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, letting the old go, not letting the old car go, not letting the old building go. It's letting stuff that you've been carrying and, you know, like what you said, applying it. And Pastor preached last month about character.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I guess that's when we have to start implementing the character. You know, and see how mature we're getting and letting it go. You know, like, I mean, it's so easy. I mean, I can't say it because I guess, like I always said it, I've been roaming in this world longer than you guys. So I guess I got gallo. Like I got, you learn how to let things go
Right.
and not hold it. Like for me, maybe I'm not gonna say it like that because I think we talked about it last week. Si no, Carlos, hablamos de eso. Like you forget, you forgive, but it's impossible to forget. Like that you can't forget what happened. But then that's when maturity comes in.
Mm-hmm.
And then for me, that's the way I see it. Yes, you did me wrong, or let's say Charlie did me wrong, but I'm not gonna say no more.
Mm-hmm.
But within me, something changed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm talking about let it go. uh, Something changed within me, so now I know who to trust.
Mm-hmm.
But me, I'm not gonna be telling everybody, well, don't trust Charlie because Charlie this and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
And stop. I'll be talking to Charlie like whatever, like if nothing happened. But now if I'm gonna open up to Charlie again,
It's gonna be hard.
The line.
yeah, but we do wrong, but we still spreading the rumors to people like, oh, it's Charlie in the past, Charlie this in the past. No, like me, maybe you can trust him, maybe she can trust him, and you guys, maybe he learned his lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he learned his lesson, and he's not gonna be spreading rumors anymore about me or hurting people. And if you tell him something, maybe you can trust him, but me, I'm not gonna trust him.
It's gonna be very hard.
I mean, I can trust him as teamwork.
So can we? Okay, so how about this? You know how you said like maybe you're having trouble trusting the person that crossed that line with you. Like what Pastor also preached about was be transparent. You know. So why not just not necessarily like I can't trust him. Why not be like, you know what, I trust you, but cut that. There's no bad blood. And unfortunately, when you say you can't trust them, that is bad blood still because there's still something in there that hasn't like.
But the thing is, I'm not gonna tell you because I'm gonna be acting normal.
Mm-hmm.
It's just me. I'm not gonna trust you in the way of my feelings. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said teamwork and church stuff. Yes, let's work together. Let's do this together. But me trusting you, my secrets, no more. You get me?
Yeah.
This is me.
No, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you guys want to trust him, go for it.
Yeah.
If you guys want to trust the person that, that's what I'm saying. But I'm not gonna be telling anybody. I'm not gonna be telling you and people, hey, don't trust him. I'm gonna keep it to myself because this is when maturity comes in. What's like this?
Exactly.
It's a matter of time.
Yeah, right?
It's a matter of time.
Yeah, like you give yourself a boundary, like, okay, right now I forgive you, but it's taking some time, and then obviously you keep the door open, like,
Yeah,
one day
that's what I was trying to say.
we could.
And what Mallory was saying, because they can hear you. She's saying, what about can you trust the person over time? Like, if time passes by, can you trust the person again? For me, it hasn't happened. I mean, I try. I talk to people. If you guys know me, I talk to a lot of people. I talk to everybody.
You want to come sit
I
with
talk
us?
to, I talk to everybody, but I'm saying like in another church and stuff, in other seasons, in other channels.
Oh, I get you.
You get me?
It's kind of like their hand is closed, so yours is.
Yeah, like for me, like that, ¿cómo se dice? Ese periodo, o that chapter ended.
That chapter was finished.
You get me? Like that chapter ended, and then God brings more people into your life. And if you have someone that you can trust to childhood, go for it. They've been there in your life for a reason. And I don't criticize the people that betray me or that did me wrong because it helped me out. It helped me grow in the person that I am, made me the person that I am right now. It made my skin thicker. I'm thick, I know. But when it comes to like people hurting, it's thicker and it doesn't hurt me no more like that. That's why, I talk to everybody. I do have my certain people that I trust, and keep going. And I do believe, Mallory, that yes, maybe when time, when time. Yeah, because like I said, maybe Charlie, like using Charlie as an example, maybe Charlie changed, and he learned his lesson, and then if I want to start believing Charlie again, maybe I must start depositing a little bit of trust in him, see how he behaves. If he knows how to keep it, then maybe something, but it's gonna develop with time.
Yeah. Exactly. It's obviously like you said with the maturity. Sometimes
Yeah, about the
we
character.
get into disagreements because we're immature. We say things wrong. Like you said, we have to work on our communication. So obviously, like over time, like
Yeah.
keep that door open and still be willing. Like
Yeah, I mean, definitely it's open, but like what I'm saying, like me, I'm not gonna tell people like that they're wrong. Like, of course, you're gonna get to the point that something's gonna break, and yeah, it's gonna be noisy. It's gonna be oh, blah, 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 whatever, you're going to tell each other up because that's normal. But then after that, I'm not going to be telling people he did this to me. For me, it ended right there. Am I going to stop talking to Charlie? No. I'm going to be praying for Charlie as well. Maybe let's go to the movies and let's get together. Maybe we'll be one and here and there, but I'll talk to him and stuff, but not about some other stuff that you get me?
She hit the high note, she said.
They're doing it for the Lord.
Si oyeran lo que vimos, se oyeran también.
I'm sorry. Okay, I said ignore if I laugh. Alguien hable, por favor. So yeah, but yeah. With time, Mallory, yes. It happened. I believe God is the God of a second, third, and fifth, and 1,000 chances, So, yes. All right, then. Did I answer the question? Or?
Yeah.
All right. Or you trust people that hurt you right away?
Here's the thing. What's one thing a pastor always tells us is que nadie me ofende because he doesn't take things personal. Right? So I've had a lot of people offend me, and heck yes, I took it personal, but now okay, here's the thing. Pastor told us to be transparent and que nadie me ofende because he doesn't take things personal. That's the best way to live because it doesn't make us bitter. The next day comes, it's not like, Charlie, I hate you. So we're just going to keep using you as an example, Charlie.
Cancel everything, Charlie.
Yeah.
You want to sit on the show?
You know what I mean?
We apply the blood.
It's kind of like, I'm not going to be like, Charlie, I hate you. Yes, I got upset with you at the moment. Yes, we can talk about it. And yes, it's done. Now you know that I'm offended. Now you know that I didn't like what you did. Don't do it again, at least not with me. You know what I mean? So yes, I guess you can say I can trust somebody maybe. But I just feel like I talked about last Monday, be transparent. There's, I'm not big on secrets either. But like I said also last Monday is that there are boundaries. Some things you just don't say.
But will you trust Charlie again?
Yes. Yes, I would trust Charlie. If I communicate properly with Charlie, let him know that I am hurt because he did this, and genuinely look at him and he apologized genuinely, then yes, we can move forward.
Okay. I'm telling you.
But yeah.
¿Quieres saltar, Carlos, y decir algo o no?
Es que no voy a estar en desacuerdo con ustedes.
¿Vas a estar de acuerdo?
En desacuerdo con ustedes.
Tell us, Pastor.
Tell us.
This is ROG Talk.
Estamos en punto de vista. Ella no estuvo de acuerdo conmigo, no estuvo de acuerdo con ella.
As you can tell, green's our color.
Les voy a hacer nomás una pregunta, ¿ok? Chicken is in the house. Chicken power.
Sounds good right
Mira.
now. Milkshake.
Jesús no confió en nadie.
Jesus didn't trust anybody.
Nadie. Ni en Pedro.
Not even in Peter.
Es más,
Even though
Pedro iba a ser el que iba a llevar el evangelio a los gentiles.
Peter was the one that's going to bring the gospel to the Gentiles.
Okay. Pero Dios tiene preparado a Pablo.
But
Dios tiene preparado a
God
Pablo.
had Paul prepared
Porque sabía que Pedro le iba a fallar.
because he knew that Peter was going to fail.
Siempre Dios sabía que iban a fallar.
God knew that always people were going to fail him.
Y sabía que las personas no llegamos a ese nivel.
And he knew that people will not
Nadie.
get to that level. Nobody.
Entonces, yo no confío en nadie.
I don't trust. God didn't trust anybody.
Yo.
No, Pastor doesn't trust anybody.
Yo no confío en nadie. Y así, si alguien hace algo,
And if someone does anything,
that's good.
that's good.
Hicieron algo.
They did something.
Pero a mí siempre voy a esperar, nunca voy a esperar cosas buenas.
But he's never going to wait for good things.
Porque así no te vas a lastimar.
Because that way you're not going to get hurt.
Porque si una persona te ofende,
Because someone offends you,
tú sabes que te van a ofender.
you know they're going to offend you.
You're ready for those things. Por eso a mí no me ofende.
That's why I don't get offended.
Pueden decir lo que quieran.
You can say whatever you want.
A mí no me va a quitar mi sueño.
Then
Pregúntale a mi esposa, yo duermo bien a gusto.
they're going to say the simple way.
Sí me molestan cosas
Yeah, things bother me
porque a veces la gente tiene un llamado y tú lo puedes ver.
because people have a calling, you can see it,
O diferentes cosas que
or different things.
pueden,
Yeah,
you
in
know,
general.
generales.
Yeah.
general.
Pero de que alguien me lastime,
But someone that hurts me,
¿de que dónde? ¿De qué? A Jesús nadie lo lastimó.
nobody hurt Jesus.
Sus sentimientos nadie lo lastimó.
And his feelings, nobody
Él
hurt.
lloró porque murió una persona.
He cried because someone died.
Él lloró porque miraba al pueblo de Israel todos como ovejas que no tenían pastor.
He cried because the people of Israel were
Sentía
wondering like they have no
tristeza, sentía
shepherd.
lástima.
He felt sadness.
Pero la mejor manera para que vivas una vida feliz,
But the best way that you can have a happy life,
no confíes en nadie.
don't trust anybody.
Siempre entiende que la gente te va a querer destruir.
I understand that people are going to want to destroy you.
Y vas a vivir feliz.
And you're going to live
Porque si
happy.
no, vas a cargar con todas las cosas que te hagan.
Because then you're going to be carrying with other things that they're going to be doing to you.
Me vio feo. Ay, ya me voy a morir.
They looked at me ugly. Oh, I'm going to die.
No, me miró feo, dije.
They saw me ugly.
So, cualquier cosa
So every little thing
te va a lastimar.
is going to hurt you.
Entonces yo en realidad no confío en nadie.
So he doesn't trust anyone.
No confío en mis cosas personales en nadie.
Okay,
Well, yeah, that's-
aclara lo que te iba a decir.
Yeah, that's
Make it clear. Your personal things. Pero sí confías en gente.
O sea, confías hasta cierto punto.
Por eso
Yeah,
sí, pero es
boundaries.
como
Es normal.
lo estaba haciendo como que tú no confiabas en nadie ni
Yeah.
ta ta
O sea,
ta 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 ta.
Period. That's
Lo hago, yo estoy aprendiendo un poco la vida de Jesús.
He's learning the life of
Lo que
Jesus.
hacía,
What Jesus would do,
les daba asignaciones.
he will assign, give
No
them
confiaba en
assignments.
ellos.
Because he didn't trust in them.
¿Tú crees que Jesús sabía que Pedro lo iba a negar?
He didn't think that Jesus knew Peter was going to deny him.
¿Y Pedro qué le decía?
And what Peter would tell him,
Voy a morir por ti, Jesús.
I'm going to die for you, Jesus.
Y Jesús sabía.
And Jesus knew about it.
Entonces, mis cosas personales en nadie confío.
So his personal, es lo que te iba a decir, las cosas personales.
En nadie confío,
Okay.
pero en las personas
But in people,
tienes que confiar ciertas cosas.
you have to trust certain things.
Pero una vez dije yo ahí predicando, no espero grandes cosas. Se comió su perrita, ¿lo dices?
China, this you?
¿Qué pasó, bonito?
Lo que estoy viendo dice, Pastor, todo eso me usted. Aquí así. Todo eso me usted dijo que Jesús sintió de llorar Maki. Me imagino que Jehová sentí lo mismo. No, pues hermano Juan,
Me imagino que Jehová sintió lo mismo.
Ahora, si te fijas bien, Jesús nunca odió a nadie.
Jesus never hate anyone.
Lo traicionaron un montón de
They
veces.
betrayed him so many times.
Pero ¿qué hizo él? Al final dijo, perdónalos porque no saben.
But to do forgive them because they don't know what they're doing.
Entonces, es la actitud que Dios quiere que tengamos nosotros como hijos.
So, ¿tú qué piensas por decir en el Getsemaní cuando le reclamó a los discípulos que no pudieron orar con una hora? ¿Qué sentimiento fue ese?
Frustration.
¿De frustración?
Yeah.
¿Pero tú
Como
crees
no
que él
pueden
estaba
orar.
confiando en ellos que oraran por él, con él?
Pues es que eran sus amigos. Mínimo, tú esperas que... Pero da a entender que no les mandó un rayo ni nada de eso. ¿no?
Pero ahí como que sí confiaba en ellos en ese aspecto porque la parte humana de él estaba pidiendo que estuvieran
Porque
con él.
decía, son mis amigos, porque nomás se llevó a esos tres a ese lugar, no se llevó a los demás 9. Entonces esperaba menos, digo, hey, oren conmigo, ¿no? Es como yo te dijera, ay, cosita, ayúdame a orar, ¿no? Y te encuentro dormida, y dices, oye, cosita, no puedes ni siquiera orar por mí una hora.
Wow.
I'm just gonna feel this on my head.
¿Sí me entiendes? Entonces, así es como la gente se sentía. Es como tú dices, un sentimiento humano. Pero al final, él aprendió a no confiar o a entender que la gente lo iba a traicionar. Imagínate que Jesús no hubiera aprendido eso. Cada traición hubiera estado llorando Jesús en la cruz.
But don't you think that hopefully you guys don't take this out of context, but don't you think times have changed obviously from back then, you know? Obviously, we're now, but
Sí, somos más dramáticos ahora. Ahora ocupamos medicina para todo.
yes,
En
but
aquel tiempo no.
from what I'm trying to stray from, well, actually, no. Here's the thing. Okay, I lost my train of thought. Everybody like said something.
I get you.
No, yeah, well, you know how Pastor you said like not to expect much from people because that way you don't get hurt. You know, you have to expect the worst from people. Isn't that in itself already not the best way to live in a sense? Because you expect the worst from people, yes, you might not get hurt because you're not expecting the best from them. So when they don't deliver, you know, you're not disappointed, but that I just feel like that shouldn't be a good way to live, you know? Like I feel like if somebody's expecting the worst
es mejor porque así vas a estar viendo frustración tras frustración tras frustración tras frustración.
Yes, but it's kind of like you're giving up hope in
Pero
the
mira,
person.
Jesús mandó a los 12.
Like Jesus
Les
in
dio,
the
les
12.
dio autoridad.
He gave them authority.
Vayan a las aldeas.
Go to the towns.
Los mandó una misión.
Send them to mission.
Llegaron bien contentos.
They came back
Dijeron,
very happy.
sacamos demonios.
So we cast out demons.
Dios dijo,
And God said,
144.
144.
Vayan ustedes y hagan lo que no hicieron estos.
You go and do what they didn't do.
Fueron ellos y
They
evangelizaron todas las aldeas que tenían que haber evangelizado.
And they evangelized all the
No
towns that they
criticó a
had
los
to.
12.
He didn't criticize the 12.
No los puso en evidencia.
He didn't put them up in evidence
Porque él sabía que iban a fallar.
because he knew they were going to fail.
Entonces, ¿qué
him.
hizo?
So what did he do?
Mandó otro grupo.
He sent another group.
Iba
They
Jesús
went
y decía, denles de comer a esta
and
multitud.
to feed this multitude.
Él quería que oraran
He wanted to pray
y multiplicaran los panes.
and multiply the
¿Y
bread.
qué dijeron los discípulos?
And what did the disciples
La
say?
tienda está 2 días de camino.
The tents are like 2
Yo me imagino
days
Jesús diciendo,
on the
Bueno,
road.
yo sé que no espero mucho de ustedes. A ver,
Maybe
busquen
Jesus
comida
said,
ahí de la
I
gente.
can't wait that much from you guys.
Imagínate si Jesús hubiera esperado grandes cosas de Dios en ese momento. ¿Cómo se hubiera frustrado Jesús?
Pues
¿Sí me
yo
entiendes?
entiendo, pero Jesús era Jesús, era Dios.
Pero dice la Biblia que nosotros
O
vamos a
sea,
hacer cosas más grandes que ellos.
Sí, pero en aquel entonces no somos cabezones. Jesús él sabía que él era Dios. Él sabía que era Dios en Jesús, en
Era
cuerpo
hombre.
humano. Ajá. Pero nosotros somos humanos y la regamos a cada rato. Es lo que digo yo.
Ajá. Por eso.
Porque estás hablando, yo creo que lo estás viendo como el punto de un pastor. ¿Me entiendes? Porque del punto de la prole, como nosotros, congregational, que necesitamos más ayuda, que we can fight people. O sea, no es que I need someone that can tell what I'm going through, pero siempre es esa persona que tú no que le estés contando todos sus secretos, pero something, you know, like, pero de confiar, tenemos que confiar en gente, porque we have each other. Entonces, ¿con quién vamos a confiar? ¿Me
Sí, o
entiendes?
sea, confías cosas de la iglesia, confías a lo mejor metas, goals que tengas, pero cosas muy personales.
Porque tú seguro que Jesús también sabe de
Dios, sí.
sentido. O sea, hasta haber sentido hurt by people. Porque tenía 3 amigos cercanos, ¿verdad? Y a la cruz fue solo. O sea, ¿dónde estaban sus amigos? Yo creo que ha de haber dicho, pues, ¿dónde están de perdida?
Pero imagínate, Dani, que si él hubiera esperado una actitud diferente de ellos, ¿tú crees que no se agüitó cuando Pedro lo negó?
Pues sí.
Ahora, cuando Jesús lo confrontó, no lo regañó. Imagínate, Lidia, que te hagas algo malo y que yo sé que lo hiciste y tú sabes que yo sé. Y de repente digo, Lidia, ven para acá. Creo que tu corazón le iba a empezar tum, 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 tum. Y que yo te dijera, todo está bien, Lidia. Y tú te quedarías, ok, pero tú estás esperando cuándo me va a dar el zarpazo ahí y no te lo doy. ¿Por qué? Porque yo sabía que ibas a hacer algo así. You know? ¿Por qué? Porque las personas vamos a fallar.
Ok, no. Sorry. Ahorita se me va a olvidar. So, go back to cosita como lo que acabas de decir. Tú dijiste, es un ejemplo. Que si me falla cosita por decir en algo, como le fallaron a Jesús, ¿verdad? Y Jesús no lo regañó. No lo regañaba, ¿verdad?
Ah, Pedro.
O como cuando mandó a los 12 a las aldeas y sacaron demonios. Y regresaron y dijo que mandó a otros, pero nunca los corrigió, nunca les dijo nada. Entonces, por decir, si vamos a decir que Charlie ¿verdad? No hizo lo que yo pensaba que él iba a hacer, entonces está bien que me quede callado y no le diga nada.
Creo que les ha de haber hablado con ellos aparte. Creo que les ha de haber dicho, porque a veces les hablaba fuerte, les decía, hombres de poca fe, porque dudaron. Y les hablaba, les cortaba. Los iba enseñando, ¿no? Hasta cierto punto los iba formando. Pero no era...
Oh my God, sorry, Carlos.
Hermana,
Okay, ya está orando. Sorry, I apologize, but you guys can hear what we can hear,
That sounds about.
and it's so hard to like.
Es que la doña anda, es que yo.
It's so hard to concentrate, and like it's so loud in the background. Sorry, guys.
Mira,
I'm like this.
Okay, let's get it back.
aquí puso Juanito una parte cuando Jesús le dijo, ¿hasta cuánto voy a estar con ustedes? Hombres de poca fe, no puso hombres de poca fe. Eso sí les enseñaba, sí los regañaba. Pero mira, aquí ahorita, un ejemplo. Yo espero cosas de varios que no lo están haciendo. Y no por eso yo me voy a frustrar. Wow. ¿Te gusta cómo canta, verdad?
I like the song, Pastor.
Sí, el sound.
No, I like the song, but
Entonces, sí, la gente tiene mucho valor y es importante, pero debemos entender que, mira, algunos pastores han estado hablando ahorita, como Hillsong, ¿no? El guy este de New York. O sea, hasta, no podemos nosotros pensar que la gente tiene ahí una perfección, porque no lo va a ver. Y van a fallar.
pues no
Entonces,
perfección, o sea.
tenemos que estar listos para eso. Aún yo voy a fallar.
And that, going back to al principio de la conversación, that's what I was telling you. You know, I act different than you, and Pastor acts different than us. But for me, I take that attitude. That I don't stop talking to people. You know, but in me, I don't trust them. You know, lo que quiere decir, ¿verdad? Porque no confío en esas personas más. But not because of that, I'm gonna stop talking to them, or I'm not gonna stop, you know, working as a team. You know, like I said, I can go to the movies with you. I can go to your house and kick it. I can do a lot of things together.
Pineapple.
Achoo!
Watermelon.
No me salió.
Qué bueno.
Qué bueno.
So, you get me? So,
For you also.
we can be like that, but es que no puede ser todo miel sobre hojuelas, o sea, ni modo, you know. Jesus gotta be lo traicionaron a Jesús, and he didn't, como es el pastor, no les tenía confianza, pero he would trust them in things, you know. Y si no lo hacían, well, he'll get somebody
O
else.
sea, él les dejaba el evangelio, pero tenía gente que iba a ayudarles, ¿no? Confiaba hasta cierto punto. Pero uno tiene que esperar siempre, yo les he dicho eso, lo malo de las personas.
No lo entendí.
Lamentablemente va a pasar.
I mean, maybe because it sounds ugly that I don't agree with it. You know, because that sounds ugly. Like, it sounds like you can't, like, don't
¿Te han
expect
lastimado
nothing.
personas?
Yes.
Y si estuvieras lista para eso, antes de que llegara el golpe.
No, I was not ready for it.
Yeah,
Pero
I
si
was.
estuvieras lista, that'd be nice, ¿eh?
Yes.
No te hubiera lastimado tanto. Entonces eso es lo que
I'm at that point.
queremos que uno se prepare,
Yeah.
que llegue a ese punto donde yo sé que me van a decir.
So maybe it's just being worded differently, because it sounds what I hear, like when you say like let's not expect much from people. I hear like, well, he already doesn't have enough potential, so I'm not going to expect him to be the greatest. You know, that's what I'm hearing. So
Sabemos que todos tienen potencial.
Yeah.
Pero si yo siempre estoy, mira, tú sabes que aquí con nosotros hay personas que tienen un potencial bien grande
Yeah.
y no lo están haciendo ese potencial.
Yeah.
Imagínate que yo esperara que llegara ese potencial. ¿Cómo estuviera de frustrado?
Yeah.
Yo me hubiera ido a otra iglesia, yo creo yo.
Yeah.
¿Entiendes?
Sí.
Entonces,
Okay, see, now I understand
a
that.
eso
Yeah.
me estoy refiriendo en el punto donde yo primero no confío en mis cosas a nadie, porque
Yeah.
después va a salir por allá y va a salir por allá y siempre le van a poner algo más. O sea, nunca cuentes tus cosas personales a nadie, a menos que tengas a alguien que tengas mucha confianza. Yo prefiero ir con Dios y hablar con Él y desahogarme con Él y que Dios me diga, que Él me regañe y me diga, eso tienes que cambiar. ¿Sí me
Oh,
entiendes?
cosas personales, personal things. I mean, you guys know only like a little bit,
Yeah.
but cosas personales mías, así que that I go through, nobody knows.
Yeah.
You know, solamente Dios sabe. Pero what I talk to you guys and stuff is just like superficial stuff, and like if I go deep, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like back to the beginning. Like that's what I'm saying about the boundaries. You know, it's like obviously some things you just don't say. And let's say que yo like I just randomly one night tell Danny, hey Danny, you know this and that. That's just one thing I expect Danny not to say. And yes, that's what I mean. Like it goes back to the beginning. You know, there are boundaries. It's just some things that you don't say. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean about the secrets part. You know.
¿Qué dice? Dani, mira No, es que la hermana. Dice Dani, mira este momento como un spotting en el box.
Sorry, I don't know boxing.
Un corazón de Jesús con una piel de... ¿Qué? Resurante. Mano Juan, ¿vas manejando, hermano Juan?
Don't text and drive.
Porque estás manejando, o como dices, Brandon, ¿qué drogas? Porque estás escribiendo, Juan, que, ay, hermano, no manejes y textees.
Pero el punto es
Don't just
siempre esperar no solamente el bien de las personas por el mal y estar preparados para eso.
Y fíjate, empezamos a letting the bad go, letting the old go.
Ahora, dejando ir lo malo, porque a veces Dios si te aferras a lo viejo, a lo que Dios ya dijo, esta generación ya pasó, y te aferras, Dios no te va a dejar entrar a la siguiente generación. Moisés, Dios no lo dejó entrar a la siguiente generación.
Oh, let me translate. I'm sorry. God did not let Moses go into the next generation,
A la tierra prometida, al
to the
siguiente
promised
nivel,
land, to the next level,
porque iban a pasar otro mar.
because they were going to cross another
Y
sea.
Moisés pudo haber dicho,
And Moses could have said,
yo sé cómo se hace ya.
I know how to do it.
Y Dios quiere hacer cosas nuevas.
And God wants to do new things.
Pero cuando tú no quieres agarrar las cosas nuevas
But when you don't want to get a hold of
y
the
te
new
aferras a
things,
lo viejo,
and you get stuck to the old
Dios te va a empezar a
stuff,
hacer un lado.
God's going to begin to push you
Cuando
aside.
Moisés
When Moses
pasó a la gente de Israel por el mar,
crossed the people of Israel through the sea,
pasaron por tierra seca.
they crossed through dry land.
¿Ok? Nos dice la Biblia que no se mojaron. Cuando Josué
When Joshua,
pasó, en Josué 1,
Joshua 1.
capítulo 1,
Oh, I was going to say the first Joshua. On Joshua, the book of Joshua 1,
capítulo 1, verso 1,
chapter 1:1.
dice Jehová hablando a Josué,
It says Jehovah speaking
mi
to
siervo Moisés ha
Joshua,
muerto,
my servant Moses died.
levanta a este pueblo y pasa tú el Jordán.
Lift this people, and cross the Jordan
Ahora, ¿cómo lo
River.
pasaron?
And how did they cross the
Se ve que
river?
los sacerdotes
They said that the priests
llevaban el arca
were holding the ark,
y entraron al agua
and they went into the
y
water,
las aguas le llegaban a los
and
tobillos.
the waters reached all the way to the ankles.
Algo diferente.
Something different.
Con Moisés,
With Moses,
tierra seca.
dry land.
Con Josué,
With Joshua,
se estaban mojando.
they were getting their feet wet.
Y las aguas empezaron a abrir cuando ellos iban.
And the waters began to open as they were walking
Entonces,
through.
algo nuevo,
So something
una
new,
generación nueva.
a new generation.
Y es lo que Dios quiere hacer, una nueva generación.
And that's what God wants to do, a
Y a
new
veces
generation.
queremos aferrarnos a las cosas viejas.
And sometimes we want to get a hold of the old
No.
things
Cuando Dios dice, no, te quiero algo nuevo.
when God says, I want to give you something new.
Te quiero dar un Mercedes, hija.
I want to give you a
Tú
Mercedes.
dices, no, yo quiero mi Nissan.
No, I want my Nissan.
Quiero mi
You want
Gustavo.
¿Tú qué?
Ahí se llama su carro Gustavo.
Gustavo. Ooh.
It's a Latin version of Gusto. That's my favorite villain of, you know. Disney.
Brandon, quita eso que dijo así, por favor.
edit that out.
So, Dios
Edit
nunca
it.
te va a dar tu Mercedes si no dejas ir a Gustavo.
God is not going to give you the Mercedes
Hablando
that
de
you
esa
want if you
manera.
don't let Gustavo go.
FYI, this is a true story. I wanted Pastor's Mercedes so bad.
¿Cómo ves,
That was my
Didi?
dream car.
Oh,
¿Cómo ves?
what?
Estamos
You're
hablando.
quiet, huh?
I
You got
was,
a
cause,
tense?
no, it's because you guys were all talking. I was like,
I have
period,
faith,
period.
Pastor,
I
that
was
God will
like,
be mine.
period, you know?
But this is like sidetracking.
There
Sorry.
you go.
So you go.
Sidetrack.
Alright, good idea.
This is like something kind of off topic, but it goes
It goes
has
on top.
Yeah, it has a point. You know, sometimes, and I learned this the hard way. And if you guys know me, aka like half of you, kind of because pastors, I live with pastors. It's kind of like they know my situation. So it was you stray off of the path of God for so long. And this is my personal testimony. I strayed off that path for 3 years, to the point where God had to humble me, had to put my trust back into Him, and I ended up at pastor's. Not his problem, but still. You see, God will bring you back into church the hard way. He will literally take everything away from you, because that's what happened to me. I hit rock bottom. Like, if you guys look at me now versus February, I was not the same person. So just FYI, you guys humble yourselves, because God will take away everything.
Y ahora estás en un lugar de tormento, ¿ah?
Are you? Are you being tormented?
No, I'm not. Just
Mira, puro cortar pecado ahí. Órale, deja esto, deja aquello.
yeah, and that's what
Y le
happened.
damos-
And my change actually happened overnight,
Y
literally.
sale con su idea. Es que la ciencia sí, que nadie. Órale,
La
le damos,
ciencia.
le damos habiliazos duros
That
todos
was
los
one
días.
time.
La ciencia.
Sí, dice que la ciencia es.
That was
Más
one
grande que
time.
Dios,
No,
casi.
I didn't. I did not say that.
Le digo,
Preparen la hoguera, por favor, para que la quemen.
le dije, ¿crees que es más grande que Dios? Me dice, sí y no.
No, I
¿cómo
did
que sí
not
que no?
say
Digo de que no. Le dije, pa' acá, le dije.
Brandon, prepara el horno para quemarla, por favor. Échale como 10 maderas y aceite de olivo para que ardan los ojos. So yeah, so Charlie, you've been quiet.
Oh, yeah. Same thing with Lydia. You guys are just going at it. Just like,
Yeah, but yeah. Your change will happen overnight. 'Cause that's what happened to me.
No, I'm saying that Charlie. This Charlie. Alright.
This Charlie.
So now going back to the beginning of the conversation. So now we kind of figured, you know, different opinions, but I'm not saying we're all wrong. I'm not saying we're all right, but different
I think we all
opinions.
learn from what we've gone through and what's helped us.
But Charlie, what's another thing of letting the old stuff go?
don't be saying like,
Is that what the
oh, I wish I wanted to be how it was before.
Okay.
That because you're referring to you want to go to like a place where you were not stronger with God before. Because every day we get closer to God, and I get like before it was fun, but now we're older. Now we need to stop drinking milk and go for the meat, go for food.
And also,
And that's where letting the old ways go. You know, just praying for 5 minutes isn't gonna keep you alive spiritually. You need to mature from that. You need to upgrade from that.
Yeah, prayer is key. Pastor taught me that prayer.
It's like, you know, like as we keep going down more of this walk, more of our life will be more of God. You get me?
I get you.
Será también algo que,
That's good. I like it. Sure.
que agarrando lo nuevo, a lo mejor es dejar a Lidia, te hago esa pregunta.
So this question goes for Lydia.
¿Crees que el dejar ir lo viejo puede
think
ser
that
que
letting go the old
dejes ir amigos?
is to let go of friends?
yeah, with some friends because today my high school friends actually like called me and asked to hang out, and obviously high school me and then me right now are two different people, and so obviously when they said hang out, I obviously knew what they mean, that type of stuff. Yeah.
Hang out.
And then and I was gonna go, but then I was like, no, I'm not gonna go because obviously that's where temptation lies for me to go back to where I was comfortable at, and I didn't end up going, and I just stayed at my parents' house. So if it means getting out of that old habit of old you means leaving friends behind, then leave them. Even if it's your family members, to certain family members, leave them, because if it's gonna hinder your relationship and walk with God, you need to let it go, because what's worth it at the end? Someone or God, who's gonna give you the everlasting life, who's gonna always be there with you no matter what, because we're humans.
Pero
Humans
ahora
fail.
vamos a suponer
Now let's suppose
que ese amigo o amiga
that friend
es tu alma gemela.
is your soulmate.
Whatever, God's my soulmate. Forget them.
Say God's your soulmate.
I already met him. I already met them, so it's okay. Now I'm gonna be with God, and God's He's always gonna fill me up with what I need.
La audiencia está preguntando.
Amen.
La audi-
I'm gonna be
que si
so
Dios nos
Por
da,
eso, audio,
que si Dios nos da almas gemelas, dice la audiencia.
No.
no que nos dé no que nos dé almas gemelas.
But he
No,
knows
but
we're gonna get one.
he gives us our perfect person.
Mira, a veces te da personas,
Sometimes he'll give you
Melody, te
people
da personas que
that
se conectan contigo para hacer la maldad.
they can connect with you to do evil
There's kids on
things,
it.
Las cosas malas.
malicious things.
Y de, oh, you my soulmate.
And you guys say you're my soulmate.
Pero eso es
That
para,
was my old friend.
a ver, júntate con alguien para orar.
I get together with someone to pray.
I think that's a I think that's really like attractive when a guy.
Y no lo hay. No.
No.
Del mismo sexo, no andas
No.
que.
No same
Un
sex.
guy.
No. No, I'm saying like when a guy is a God-fearing man and he knows how to pray. Not that he knows how to pray, but you guys know what I mean. Like he's into prayer. I think that's really
Te
attractive.
estás sacando de la.
I know.
We're like super so off topic now.
Si alguien quiere orar,
Right, thank you,
tiene una
Pastora.
oración, aquí está una candidata para ti. Anda buscando un hombre de oración.
She
We're talking
prefers
about
light skin.
friends.
Some of y'all.
Talking about
She
friends.
prefers the sheriff she saw on Friday.
Friends.
Oh,
That's she prefers the
I love
sheriff
my
she saw on
friends.
Friday.
I always tweet that on Twitter. I love my friends.
Porque
Hmm.
es muy raro
it's
que
very
tengas un
strange
amigo y oren.
that you have a friend and you guys pray.
Pero si tienes un amigo que puede hacerlo mal.
But
Oh.
you do have a friend that do malicious
Vámonos
things.
a tomar,
Let's go drink.
vámonos de party
Let's go party.
y al rato ya no sabes ni con quién andas.
And later on, you don't know who you're hanging around with.
Yeah, my
Pero
friends
cuando,
are so
cuando
deep.
están orando,
But when you're praying,
fíjate, se conectan cantando, ¿ah?
you get to connect to singing.
Oh, this sí, empiezan a cantar.
And they begin to sing.
Like best friend, ¿no?
Como mejores
Pero
amigos.
después ya ni se hablan.
But then you guys don't talk to each other no more.
¿Por qué?
Why?
Porque no se conectan en hacer algo malo.
Because you guys don't connect on doing something malicious.
Es bien raro que te
It's-
juntes con alguien
It's very strange when you get together with someone
que no sea tu esposo o tu esposa
that is not your significant other
y se pongan a orar.
and you begin to pray.
Es bien raro.
It's
Casi
strange.
imposible.
Almost impossible.
Ok,
So if
pero
y'all
es-
want to pray, hit me up. We'll pray here at church.
You know what? It could happen. Porque when I, in
Y'all,
LA,
if you want to pray, we can
when
pray.
I left this other church that I grew up in, I went to Montebello Church, and I've never had friends that like to pray. Like Montebello, the guys will get together and pray, and I was surprised. I was like, "What? Like you mean we're gonna get together on a Friday to pray?" And for me, it was so weird because the church that I grew up in, it would just hang around to make travesuras or do crazy things. But when I went to this church, even the girls are like, "Oh, we're gonna meet up at my house and pray." And I was like, we're just gonna have a party. And I got there and they were all praying. I was like, what?
This is the wrong
And then they
party.
told me,
Awkward.
we said prayer. Okay then, and you know, and it was nice, you
Who's
know,
the
for
one
me.
that's sorting it?
Que te decían al día siguiente, like, oh, Danny, Sunday we're gonna pray, we're gonna fast. You know, so I'm just letting you know so you can join us. I was like, oh,
yo entiendo
Okay.
eso. Y that's nice.
yeah, por eso te digo, I don't see it
Pero-
nowadays,
pero
but
que te
back in
diga
the
así.
days.
Que tú digas así a mis amigas.
So we're trying to say maybe a prayer night again on a Saturday.
Yeah, let's
Pero
do that.
not only on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Every
Okay.
I want to do that again.
Ok. ¿Quién de ustedes ha tenido amigas que salen o amigos que salen cada rato?
¿Qué?
How many,
Tiene
how many
amigos que
friends
salen.
that you, how many
Let's
people
hang
that you
out.
know that?
Oh, that
Go
you
out.
have people that
Yeah.
you hang around with, that you kick it with.
Let's hang out.
Yeah, we have the
Y vamos para allá, ¿qué hacen? Jugar o
And what do you
salen.
guys do? You guys mess around.
Si,
you
si
guys-
no
Go to
están bien,
Target.
si no están bien en la iglesia,
if you're not good in church,
se van a un lugar donde tienen que irse.
you go to a place you're not supposed
Ahora.
to be going to.
¿Cuántos han tenido un amigo
How many of you guys had a friend
o amiga
or
que dicen, que te dicen,
that will tell you,
let's hang out, vamos a orar?
let's hang out and let's pray?
No a nivel iglesia,
Not like the church
no
level,
una célula,
not a cell group,
no que sábado de oración, no.
not a pray, a Saturday prayer.
Que llegue tu amiga a la casa y diga,
That your friend
vine
comes to your
para tener
house
2 horas de oración contigo, 3 horas.
and it said, I came to your house so we can pray for 2 hours.
O sea, y que sea algo you saw me, ¿no? Que tengan años haciendo.
That you would have years doing
No
it.
porque tienes un problema y estén orando,
Not because I have a
se
problem,
acaba el
because of
problema
praying,
y
and then the problem is gone,
tú por allá, yo por acá.
and then you all
No,
go
no.
separate ways.
Tu sombra donde dice, yo quiero vivir contigo para pasar una vida de oración. Sí.
Your someone says, I want to kick it with you so I can have a life of prayer,
period. Even friendships should be equally yoked.
Pero no lo hay.
but we don't have those.
Te canto bien callados. ¿eh?
Me and my friends go to
Daniel
Target.
Becerras está
We just
conectado.
walk around Target.
Es uno de los que estaban en Montebello.
No,
¿Qué
Dani
hubo,
Becerra.
chino? Si te acuerdas, mira, te metiste.
Dios te bendiga, Dani.
Estás en
Échale ganas.
Washington. Estás en Washington o en Oregon.
Ooh, I'm gonna watch it for my
No sé dónde
birthday.
andas.
Your birthday?
Yeah,
Pero yo tengo muy buenos recuerdos.
because I
Yeah.
like it there.
We have good memories of
Take care.
de Becerras, Alejandro, Daniel, tu papá, tu mamá, tus
No.
tíos,
Searo.
Ciaro. Hola.
Saludame a tu papá, mijo, y a tu hermano. Cuando los veas.
A todos. A todos, a todos, a todos. A tu familia, a tu nueva familia, a tu esposa, a tus
He's in
hijos.
Seattle. Hey, I'll be there in 2 months. Seattle.
She's gonna be there in 2 months. For what?
For my birthday, just to go.
Oh,
Yeah, for my birthday. My cousins and my sisters. So if y'all want to go, y'all can go. Y'all can go with me.
Everyone's going?
Tickets are like
Nos
100.
también te queremos, Daniel. Mucho.
Huh?
Mi mamá
No.
pregunta por ti también, Gaby pregunta
Let's
por
give
ti,
her a second
todos
time
preguntan por ustedes.
Come.
Saludos. A ver que cuando vengan acá al sur de California, aquí los esperamos en la hermosa ciudad de Perris.
Not personal.
Está muy bonito aquí,
Aquí tienes
Perris.
tu casa y cuando quieran venir.
Literalmente tienes tu casa en la casa de los pastores. Come through. Ahí vienes, vengan y acá los esperamos.
So,
Sí, vale.
creo que yo dejo de hablar, ¿verdad?
No, está bien, está bien.
So, ¿cómo ves, Lila?
Huh?
¿Cómo ves con las friendships?
With friendships. Well, but is God still gonna take away my friend?
What kind of friend?
Well, friends that that we pray together. You know.
Very
Then,
nice, huh?
there
You
is
know
this-
what? You know what
The
I
way
say?
you said it.
You know what I say? Let God's will be done. Even if I try to prevent it, His will's gonna come no matter what. So if I need to lose a friend because God needs me to go somewhere else and God needs that person to go somewhere else, let it be. You know?
What did you say? Period.
Period.
I saw this.
Let it be.
I saw
Es
this.
la
Girl,
palabra
get
que
it
me
right.
gusta la cosita.
I saw this quote where it was like, as life
Okay,
goes
try to
on,
say.
like as life goes on, like when life goes on and you start taking it seriously, you start losing people. That's why a Lamborghini, a car, has 2 seats and a bus has 30.
Oh, but I want a van. And I have a lot of
You get what I'm
I
trying to
Quiero
got
la
you.
banda
You got
faster.
Not like
I
that,
saw-
but
I
you know,
saw
like
that
those
on
Honda
Facebook.
we're like vulnerable in that state when we go do something new in God, and we want to crawl back to our old ways or to where we're comfortable at in our walk with God, and that just hinders us.
Mhm. Estoy de acuerdo contigo.
That's why,
Yes.
God has been talking to me about that. Like he's like, get up, Lydia. He's like, what you doing over here? Yeah, you gotta keep walking. I'm like, period, God, period. I literally be telling him that. I'm like, period.
I like what you said, about letting people let God work in you. Because sometimes, and I get this advice, girls and guys, and people that are watching us online, and the audience, when God removes someone from your life, it's for your own good. Because you might think, oh, but this person that you don't know, this person is my homie. I don't like the word. Like, oh, he's my homie. Oh, my
Oh, I
homie
hate
this, my
that
homie
too.
that.
Are you my
But
dog?
if God takes the person away from you, or takes your, oh, you're my dog, or my soulmate, or however you want to call it, just let God work in you, because God has plans for you. And I like what you said, because that's a good attitude to have. Because I've had so many good friends that God has taken away from me, but only God knows.
Period.
Ahora, si
Because
te aferras a eso,
that's another thing. If you hold on to it because you want to, then God, you're not letting God work in you.
Yeah, and then like if you hold that friendship, like long, like try to hold it as much as you can, it's gonna turn out so bad. That friendship with that other person, you'll be like, dang, why am I still friends with them? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, like even though like you guys can end on good terms through God's way, but sometimes you just want to
But
hold on to it
Cause what?
and just keep everything, and then it ends up turning sour. That
Yeah,
friendship
because
ends up turning
I
sour.
feel like God takes a person away, so that you guys don't go into a fight, an argument, which leaves both of you guys broken.
Because you never know if God's gonna put you guys back.
But
to
we don't know how he thinks.
You
It
know?
could be different circumstances. It depends on the person ultimately.
But when God removes people from your life, I
It's
believe
real.
that He's getting you ready to get to the next level.
All
Because you
what's
said
that?
something really important. You get into comfortable. You get
Yeah.
in the comfort zone. But God wants to move you to a different,
He's like, oh.
what if the new person that comes into your life wants to bring you to that life of prayer that Pastor was saying? Saying, okay, well, Lita, let's pray, Lita, I'm praying for you. And it's not with that intention of hooking it up with you. And if it's a girl, better,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see.
exactly.
Okay, what about there's an occasion, like perfect example, I'm gonna put my situation out there. Me and Charlie, me and her, we
Not
stopped
him.
Not me.
Not
Her
her.
best friend.
I mean, not
Her
him.
best
I have
friend.
another friend named
We're using
Charlie.
different
I'm
pronouns.
gonna just do
Yes, different pronouns.
Just put-
So,
Unless he did.
No,
so let's
stop.
say
No.
hypothetically, me and Charlie, we stopped talking for a very long time because, it was a time where I was still coming here, and then I had moved to Sacramento. Me and her stopped talking, and then in the worst time of my life, literally the worst time, me and her reunited, and I'm not gonna say, yeah, she's been a really big help for me. So I know maybe God, how was it was worded differently in my head. Like, what if God takes people away from you so you can learn a lesson? And maybe, is that possible for God to bring him back? You know what I mean?
You with like a different mindset.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know.
Ya mi esposo y yo quebramos y después nos juntamos y nos casamos y tuvimos 3 hijos.
I think both of you guys have to change in
Yeah.
order for you guys to be able to reunite, because if one changes and one other doesn't, then what if that one person that didn't change is going to bring you back
Pero Lidia,
to you? Yeah.
¿no será que tiene que ser algo para bien, no para
Yeah.
peor?
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Porque si la persona con la que te vas a juntar te pone más para abajo,
Oh, it's not going to give you good advice, or
Yeah.
it's not going to live the lifestyle that you chose to live.
Yeah.
Because like Mallory said something right now, that even friendship is equally yoke. Because if your friend, your best friend, if you want to serve God and you want to be in this and God, but if your friendship is pulling somewhere else, then I don't think that's from God.
Yeah. I personally, me and Charlie's mindset is completely different now, and I'm completely a whole different person than I was when I was even with her in February. And I'm thankful that, she not only has seen me grow within church, but she's also has supported my walk. So that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe, like you said, different mindset. It was I think we both have to grow and we both have to mature in different areas in our lives. And I believe I'm not mature enough, but I'm getting there. You know.
I agree. And I mean, you have a acquaintance in your life, and you have friends. I have friends like I can count on with the hand, my fingers of this hand. But acquaintances I have a lot. Mucha gente que conoces, but it's different. Juan says something. ¿Qué dice Juan? We understand because we know that the word, but some people think you are backstabber. That's what it says, right? We are backstabbers. Sorry. I guess going back to the friendship. Yeah. No, don't think like that, Juan. It's just it depends on on the maturity of the person. If you're not ready to go back with the old friendship, then just leave it like that. God will provide somebody new to your life, and go from there. Amen.
So,
All right. So I guess
es un tema muy extenso.
it's a very
Go on
extensive.
for all.
So, podemos seguir continuándolo en otro día. Seguir hablando de esto.
But I like it because an hour went by fast.
And we talked about good points too.
Yeah.
Y yo quisiera que mi esposa también pasara y nos saludara.
Well, like Pastora to
For
come
Mother's
through and
Day?
say hi.
For Mexican Mother's Day?
Para que te mire Daniel Mari. Mano Besiera. But yeah.
Y diga hi.
And just keep that
Bye.
advice, guys. We're trying to move on to a new dimension and the spiritual ambiance, and also in our personal side. So let's all work together. And like Cosita said at first, let it go and put it to practice.
Córrele, shoo.
Pásale, Mari. It's gonna be funny. Just go to the camera.
Así como,
Just to the camera and look at the camera. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Just look at the camera.
Oh,
Nobody
no.
saw it.
That looks scary. Bro, tell me why that looks scary.
And we have Pastora Marisela with us, so she can give us a final thought.
God bless you. God bless you guys.
Hola.
ella agarró todo su peso, ¿eh?
No hablaron de lo que predicaron ayer.
Es que era como más de deseo general.
De la mujer virtuosa. Aquí tenemos 2 mujeres
The
virtuosas.
fattest.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That was a good topic. Okay.
Yeah,
That was
was
a
good.
good topic.
So yeah,
So que
any advice?
Say hi to them.
Well, I'm praying. You know what? Whenever you guys get like a boyfriend or a potential someone, I dare you just to try and to say, hey, what if he says like, hey, let's go to the movies, and you just say, hey, what if we just meet up and pray?
I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna do that.
And see
If,
what
that
happens.
I wanna see
if
that.
I ever get a potential,
I'm gonna do
I'll do
that.
that.
I'm
Right
gonna do
there.
that.
That's a test,
Yeah.
If he fails, and if he says, what are you
Van a
talking
hacerle Mari,
about?
but he's so cute. I love him.
Let's go
Like
to
with
the
the officer.
cine.
Dude, no, that officer, that police officer, let me tell you, was blessed. He was he was the man of my dreams, you guys. He was tall.
Yo pensé que era el hombre que Dios tenía preparado para ti.
What if he was?
Pero parece que es el que tú quieres, no el que Dios quiere para ti. That's a big difference.
Amen.
Pastor, he was tall.
Nomás
He
estás
was
viendo
in
la
a
pura carne
uniform.
pecadora.
But is
Chocolate.
he willing to go pray with you?
I believe.
No.
He's a very busy guy, huh?
A
He's a
different kind of
very
prayer.
Yes,
busy
he's
guy.
busy.
A
And
different
He's
kind of
fast.
he's
prayer.
protective
Deja
though.
la carne a un lado, pecadora.
Chuleta. Huele a
No me
chuleta.
pegues, mija.
I would try that. I would try that and see
Yes.
what the
I'm
response
gonna ask one of my
is.
friends, be like, hey, y'all want to pray?
Y'all rocking with prayer?
You too, Charlie. Whenever you get a girlfriend,
Ándale.
you know,
I gotta
this
meet
is,
this
hey,
girl.
you want to meet up so we can pray?
¿Por qué no todo eso? Trátalo, ¿qué?
I
Trátalo.
better be on the other line listening what she's going to say.
No te veo.
You
My
know?
nephew thought he was gonna get away with it, but sorry,
No,
Charlie.
I'd be like,
What?
and then she said,
You know
oh
what-
no,
I'm confused.
that's why we go to church on Sundays. Oh no, she's like,
Red flag.
Yeah.
But what if we try to evangelize them? You know, bring him. You know.
First of
Ahora de
all,
repente te espíritu de evangelización. ¿Cómo ves? Ya tiene ganas de evangelizar a medio mundo. Así. Ay, lo que hace la carne.
amen, hermano Juan.
¿Qué, pues?
Que nomás lo que Dios. Es que digo, I don't care. Because I don't care. God loves me. That all
Okay.
that matters. Amen, hermano. Solo que importa que Dios te ame. That's it.
Man.
But thank you, everyone. Thank you, Pastora, for
Say hi to Brother
giving
Dan.
the word.
That's my baby
Yeah.
April.
Don't forget to
That's
like.
April right here. Again, and Seattle, all the way to Seattle. Dile bye.
Daniel,
I had
Dios
tu
te bendiga,
familia,
amigo.
Daniel. Y esta es la familia que viste. Ella no la conocías, pero
You're missing
este
one
estaba
more.
bien chiquitito.
A tu Charlie, por ahí anda Caleb patinando afuera.
Yeah, but thank you, everyone. Thank you, audience.
There he is.
Thank you, thank
And
you.
Family walk.
Don't forget
thank
to
you,
like,
sound system over there.
subscribe,
Drop
and
a
hit
like
the
for a
notification
cookie.
bell to
Thank
get a notification whenever
And
we
see you
upload.
next week. We're gonna be here tomorrow in the mega cell, so everybody's invited. And Friday at 7:30, everybody's invited to come. We have live music now Friday, so come through on Fridays. And on Sunday at 2:00. All right. Any concerns? You can always leave a comment or go to our page on Facebook, which is the Rock of Generations, and on Instagram we are under generation__C, and we'll respond to any other questions. Okay. Thank you guys. We love you. Have a good Monday. Have a good week.
Okay.
See you. Bye.
Bye.